Welcome to Blue Tinted Glasses, the home of Leicester City talk on YouTube. Fan debates, live watch-alongs, post-match reactions, and all the Foxes banter you could ask for. Subscribe now and see the game through Blue Tinted Glasses.
Just into race clear. He's got Jamie Vardy with him. Jamie Vardy sets off. Jamie Vardy! Ball back here for Darwin. Oh, he scored! An absolute belter! That is trademark Abdul Darwin.
This one into the box. Nugent over the top. Oh, what a goal! David Nugent's just scored a beauty. He's made Forest look like fools.
Premier League champions 2016. The amazing Leicester City.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Blue Tinted Glasses. It is Monday night, which means it's time for the call-in show. Make sure to hit a like on the video. Make sure to hit subscribe. But more importantly, please get your comments in throughout the course of the stream. And if you fancy coming to have a chat, then the link is in the description of the video. It is also going in the live chat right now. Reese, I sent you the link, mate. Come on. No excuses, pal. I sent you the link. So, yeah, hope you're all doing well. Let's see who's here in the live chat before we get started. What do you want to talk about today? You want to talk about the win? You want to talk about James Justin? You want to talk about Jordan James? I want to talk about Jordan James. Of course I do. You want to talk about the chants? That's a big talking point in the minute. Some crazy chants. Anybody here agree with the chants? Because you're crazy if you do. Let me know. Right, who's here in the live chat? Ray is here. Hello to you, Ray. I hope you're doing well, mate, as always. Phil, evening to you. Andreas, good evening. Kunal, good evening. Paul, good evening. Let me just reply to that. There we go. Azola, good evening. Wolf, hello to you, mate. Hello to Dawn. Hello to Ryan, of course. We'll be hearing from him soon. Spencer, evening to you, mate. Mark, you know where the link is. It's in the description. Come and have a chat. Yeah, no worries, Ross. Ethan's mum is here. But where is your son? Where is your son, Ethan's mum? You're here, but your son isn't. Come on, what's going on? Get on the phone to him now and tell him to call up to BTG, because this ain't good enough. What a beautiful goal, both at the second half. Yeah, beautiful goals. Bobby Reed's was impressive. Anyway, we're going to get into it all. So as I said, let me know what you want to talk about tonight. We are going to have Charles on first tonight from the Dallas Foxes. So he'll be in just a second. Here he is, Charles. There you go. Okay, Reese is on his way as well. Nice one. Okay, Charles, are you ready, mate? Thumbs up if you're ready. Let me get this little thing up and sorted. There we go. Oh, that's not right. Hello, mate. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
All good, mate. All good. All good in the hood. All good in the hood.
Good to see a good result, obviously, on Saturday after a few sort of dodgy ones. So, yeah, it's up and down, really. But back to, JJ probably, I don't know whether he saved Marti, but I think Marti's here for the long haul, I think. I don't think we can afford to get rid of him, so which is a good thing, because I'm like you, I'm Marti in still. Some of his decisions on the starting 11 are a bit iffy and some substitutions, but who are you going to get? I mean, I was looking at the Norwich one this morning because they fired Manning and they're sort of scraping the barrel of who they think they can get, and it's pretty miserable. So, yeah, I mean, we're up to 12th. If we hadn't conceded last minute against Middlesbrough, we could have been 10th. But on the other side, JJ scored in injury time for us against Norwich, so I guess it comes out in the wash. I'm still okay. I'm just not too sure we're going to get to the playoffs now. I'm sort of beginning to. If we get a run, I think we will. Yeah, I know it's not a lot. So if you can turn it around a bit more, but it's the old scenario. We're lacking a striker. We really are. We just haven't got anybody to score. Again, two from midfield. None of our strikers are scoring. It's Jordan Ayew against Oxford. That's our only goal from a striker this season. With the PSR, we're not going to sign anybody in January. Hopefully a loan, something. Because as I say, I think Josh Sargent from Norwich might leave in the January window, but we got no money, so they ain't coming to us.
Well, maybe we do have money. Maybe we can spend because we didn't spend in the summer. Maybe we've got some leeway on the PSR front.
Yeah, I think Nick
40
DeMarco
million quid, I think we raised. 40, 50 million quid we raised in the summer.
Yeah, but I think Nick DeMarco is probably saying, look, put everything on hold until we get this PSR out of the way and say, look, we haven't spent any money this year. We're trying, and get some of those points knocked off, those penalty points that may be coming. Because if we can get 6, just take it and run, there would still be a shout. Who knows?
I agree. I agree. I think 6 points is 6 points is recoverable. I think if we can get only 6 points off, because that'll put us 10 points. If it happened now, right, we'd be 10 points off the playoffs. And I think we'd be in the relegation zone. I think, if my maths are right, or just above it. Just above it. But that's recoverable for me because I think if there's a 6, that will a 6-point deduction, Charles, would actually be a morale booster. I think because I'll be like, oh,
I think so.
That could have been worse. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could still be 12 though. We just don't know. As I say, we don't know.
It could be 15. Mate. It could be. We just don't know.
I know it could be. I know. Yeah, about the starting lineup, about performances, I thought Begovic did okay because I'm a bit worried about Jakub being out. How long is he going to be out? I know we've got the international break, but Begovic, the first time when he came on was a bit iffy, but I thought he played well on Saturday, so that was pretty good. But the injuries, I don't know how Ben Nelson's going to do. That going off on a stretcher is never very good. You need to be cautious. So he could be out, which is unfortunate. And they've got Ramsey out as well. So hopefully we can get him back after the international break. I haven't heard anything about Ben Nelson's injury, but it didn't look good, unfortunately.
I've heard on the grapevine. I don't know how accurate this is. I've heard it's going to be a while. He's out. It's going to be a good while.
Shit. Yeah.
So I don't know what that suggests. Whether that's the best case scenario was a sprain, probably. But obviously, it's going to be you're looking probably more at the ligaments. But apparently he is going to be out for some time, which is a shame. But I will say, Charles, I actually don't think the defense was our biggest issue. Has been our biggest issue. I think it's the going forwards, right? I think
lack of attack.
I think Caleb Okoli and Vestergaard at the back going forwards for the next few weeks. I don't have too many concerns about that, to be honest.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's lack of firepower. We're still missing that, obviously, but I can't see how we can fix it unless we do get a loan in January. But who's out there? Unless somebody comes in with a bid and we take part of it, somebody that fast might go, but who, could we use bit of money for a loan or something, or do some trades or something? I don't know.
Well, apparently they are looking to sell some players in January. That's another rumor, right? Apparently, allegedly, they are looking to sell some players in January. So we could be looking at Vass, maybe Samare, Patson Daka. Who knows? I don't know, Charles. Because I think we'll be in the situation we were with Cody because they're on a free in the summer. I think we'll be like, right, 2 million quid sound. Give us 2 million.
Yeah.
Give us 2 million. Off you go.
Yeah, but would you give 2 million for Daka or Samari? I don't think you're even worth that.
I think there's clubs out there that would definitely pay. I mean, if Wrexham are willing to pay 2.5 million for Cody, I think there's definitely a club that will pay. A club will fancy their chances at turning Daka around, right? And to be honest, Charles, it wouldn't surprise me if you went to Spain and scored 20 goals. It really wouldn't surprise me in the slightest.
Not Daka, yeah.
Yeah,
maybe.
Because he's done it before. He's done it in Austria.
He's just no confidence, poor guy. But anyway. So I'm going to switch gears here. What about that Middlesbrough losing Edwards to QPR, to Wolves? That is really weird. Which could... but Middlesbrough might go back in for Carrick, I guess, because Carrick's not employed yet. They fired. He left. Well, he left, didn't he? He left Middlesbrough. So he may go back. I don't know. But that could put a dent in their promotion push, maybe, if they don't get the right guy.
Oh no, I think it definitely. I would actually write them off for promotion now. I'm not even like joking. Yeah, I think that lose. I'm surprised he went because he's getting relegated.
I am.
I'm sorry, he's getting relegated with Wolves. They're terrible.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised. You know, if he's thinking long term, maybe does he think if he goes up with Middlesbrough this season, or if they stay down next season, you know, he's got a better chance with Wolves, right? Because Wolves will have Wolves, if they get relegated, they will smash the Championship next season, in my opinion, quite comfortably.
Yeah, maybe.
So
they're probably offering him money.
The Premier League they've been in the Premier League for 8 years, 8 years, 7 years. So but we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Hayden Hackney to Wolves. Yeah, he might take a couple plays with him in January because I did hear today that somebody came out and said that they're going to back Edwards in January, Wolves. So he might come in for Hayden Hackney. He might come in for a couple others. We'll see. We'll wait and see on that one. So, right, Charles, I'm going to end it there, mate, because it's a busy one tonight. Lots of people tonight. No so, cheers, Charles, mate. All the best. Thanks for calling. We'll see you soon. Cheers, Charles. All the best to Charles. He's here every week. What a guy. And we're going to move on to his partner in crime, Craig. So we've got to get this one out again. Here he is. What's going on, mate? How are you?
Hey, good. How are you? Love that music, by the way. That was a great, one of my favorite songs right there.
I bet. We got to win, Craig. We got to win.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to argue with Charles about this because we watched the match together and all we did was bicker at each other the whole time because he and I just see things totally different.
What did you see differently? I want to know. Well, I want to see. I want to see whose side I'm on here.
Well, I mean, first off, he says Marti in, I say Marti in as well because basically, I've never thought Marti's the long-term answer. I've always said this. He's here for the here and now. And once something happens, whether we get promoted, he's going to be gone. If we get relegated, he's going to be gone. I look at him as a caretaker. He's just a caretaker. You think if we got promoted, they would replace him? Oh, yeah. Because as soon as we get promoted...
Sorry, just to clarify, do you mean straight away, or do you mean we'll go on a bad run and they'll sack him?
No, straight away. They'll be. I'm telling you right now. As soon as we get promoted, they're going to say, "Look how attractive this team is. Look where we're at. Look what we've done. We're gonna go for the name. We're gonna go for the name, and it's just not him." So,
I'm on Charles's side. Clearly, I'm on Charles's side here. Yeah,
I'm okay. But the thing is, I don't want to get rid of Marti now, and I don't think there's a reason to. We're not going to bring anybody in to do anything that's going to be much different because right now he's dealing with the players he has. Any manager you bring in is going to have to deal with those same players. That's it. So I'm not sure how much more difference a different manager is going to make. We may have won a game that we drew. Okay. We may have a couple more points than we do now. But other than that, we are where we are because of our players. Doesn't matter who's managing them. Something changes in January, we're going to be sitting about the middle of the table as long as we don't have a huge point deduction at the end of the season. There you go.
Well, it did seem for a while in the game on Saturday that he was going to be gone. I think even he was expecting to hear this later that evening.
Yeah!
But instead, Marti Cifuentes was saying,
I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking leaving. So there we go. I mean, look, mate. I'm going to be honest. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Just a quick one, by the way. Beautiful frame. Look at those beauties in the background. Look at that, mate. You've got what a guy. Did you use BTG 12?
Yeah, you sure did. Thank you so much, man.
Hey, what a guy. He used BTG 12. There we go. I've got mine as well. Let me put it up here. Yeah. Wrong one. There we go. There's mine on display. Love it. Guys, anybody watching, this wasn't on purpose. This isn't a planned ad. But look at what Craig's got behind him. Look what I've got. If you want one of them, the link is in the description. Use BTG 12. I haven't actually properly seen the other ones. So it was actually good to. I've not seen them up on the walls, so that's good to see. That's good to see.
Yeah. I just got these. I redecorated my office just this weekend. so I could get them all up and everything. Took down the banners and all the other stuff I used to have. So going for something different. Maybe we'll change the luck with our team doing this.
Banging. What
Yeah.
what a guy. Right. Do you think he was going to be sacked if we lost?
No.
Ooh,
But there's two things going on here. Number one, I don't know what our board and our leadership, our owner, are doing. We don't have a plan on what's going on, and part of that is, and that's why I really think this. I think they have a plan. They're just not telling anybody, and part of that plan is just to ride this out for the season and to see something what Charles said, because he and I kind of agree a little bit about what's his face, Nick DeMarco, and the money situation. So I think they're just trying to ride the ship out. That's why I don't think they're going to let him go unless it gets really, really bad, and which I don't think would happen until, say, in the spring sometime, maybe March. If things were really bad, they might do something. But right now, nah, they're not going to do anything. They're going to wait until at least after January before they do anything. And it would have to be disastrous for them to do something.
Yeah, I just saw it as like the El Sacico, right? I just thought whoever was going to lose that was going to lose their job, and obviously Manning did.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, Charles disagreed with my title, but I agree with that. I think JJ did save Cifuentes. I think JJ saved his job with that header.
I think it definitely it made everybody feel that way, right? It made everybody feel that way. I just don't think they were going to get rid of him. I mean, what are we going to do? Who are we going to bring in? You're not there. Everybody's going to expect a name to come in. They're going to want someone who's known and all that. We're not going to get someone. We're not going to get that person. We need to ride this out, figure out financially what we're going to do, and see what we can regroup for next season, and then basically see if we can kill the championship next season and get promoted. Then I bet we'll be able to get a name.
So if we lost, he wouldn't get sacked, but if we got promoted, he will get sacked.
He's definitely. Yeah. But the thing is, you have to understand it's because of the appearance of the club. It's going to look like a great opportunity for someone, and they're going to be able to get a name. That's what everybody wants. They want the splash. That's what they want. And Marti's not a splash signing. So,
my question for you now, then, Craig, is with Ben Nelson out injured, who is your centre back pairing of choice? Because for me, I think Okoli's done enough. Okoli's been good the last 3 games to come back in, and I think it's Vestergaard. I think it's Okoli and Vestergaard.
Well, who's going to challenge that? Vestergaard probably hasn't been our best center back all season. Now, he's not fast. He's going to get beat, but I mean, he can handle the ball. He can pass from the back. He can position himself well on set pieces. And I mean, obviously, nobody has to trust in Foss. I think everybody is looking for a better matchup, a better pairing, and think it's him and Okoli. I just think it's Vestergaard and Okoli going forward from this point.
We could sign a centre back. Who knows?
It sounds to me like we need a left back, right? I mean, is that what we're hearing? I mean, yeah. I mean, it's kind of Well, and so the other thing I have to say, another thing I disagree with Charles about, he loves, for a guy who hates statistics, do you know how many times he brings up the statistic that only one goal comes from a striker from Leicester? Every time we talk, he brings that up. For a guy who hates statistics, he sure does talk about that a lot. Here's my point. I could give a rat's ass who scores as long as we score, right? A good striker gives us a better opportunity, but does it really matter if it's a striker? As long as we're putting balls in the back of the net. Don't care. So
yeah.
I agree. Think it's a position of need, though. Yeah.
No, I agree completely. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I saw somebody today, Alan Nixon, the fraud journalist. He says Leicester are looking for a lone striker in January. I mean, we've got one, Carranza. I would send Carranza back.
Yeah.
I mean, if Rudkin thought this time after the Edwards situation, if Rudkin actually put a loan cancellation in the contract, I would do it. and I would get somebody else in instead.
Absolutely.
Because Carranza just is not the one. I think we can all agree on that at the moment.
It can't hurt. That's the issue right there. Is you're not really getting anything out of it right now. So it's not going to hurt to bring someone in. So why not make that move? So hey,
Jamie
I know you're about
Jamie Vardy's, you bring him in.
How nostalgia would that be? That would be great, but I just
nostalgia
I don't see it
from 4 months ago.
Well, yeah. So many years. Hey, I know you got to go on to other people real quickly. I'm coming over in 10 days. I will be there. I'm going to 3 matches, and I got a request for all your viewers out there. I know you have a ton of people who watch who are into football. I would really love to get a ticket to go see Arsenal play Bayern Munich in Champions League. If anybody could give me a ticket to that, I would love it.
Arsenal, come on.
I don't get to go to matches very often.
I know. Yeah, anybody in the chat or anybody watching this back,
yeah.
if any of you can help Craig out, what are the dates you're here from until, mate? What dates you're
here from? 21st to the 30th. So
21st to the 30th.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will be there. So yeah. All over. I'm saying, well, actually,
what date are you in Leicester?
That's the 21st through the 22nd, and then I'll be back. Friday.
Okay. So
I think I'm going to the.
I didn't meet you last time. We're going to meet up.
I think I'm going to the. There's a under 18 match on Friday. I think that I'm going to.
Seagrave.
Seagrave. Yeah, I'm going to that on Friday. As far as I know.
Are you going with somebody?
A buddy. Yeah, someone who lives there in Leicester. So I'm going there, and then Saturday, obviously Stoke there at the KP. So I'll be there, but yeah, I'm going to be around. I'll be back the following weekend. I've got to make appearance in my favorite record store out in Oakham. I got to go. I'm going to the match, obviously Sheffield United on Sunday the 29th. So, and I'm going to Southampton as well. So, and I'm going to try and see a few other matches in between. So, but anybody can help me out with Arsenal. I just want to go to a premiere. I just want to go see a Champions League match. That's all. So
yeah, mate,
and it's in London. And it's in London. I mean, come on. So
yeah. Awesome, mate. Well, I'll drop you a text, mate. We'll make sure we actually meet up this time. We'll do it.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah,
mate.
Absolutely. So yes. So
hey, there he is. There he is. I don't even have any anymore. I don't think, but I do somewhere. Anyway, cheers, Craig. Much appreciated. We'll see you soon. All the best. See you soon. Bye-bye. Okay, let's have a look at some of the comments quickly before we move on to the next caller. And then the next caller is Ryan. I'll put an order in the chat sometime soon, so you know, everybody who's waiting. Let's have a look what the comments are saying. You can have Cody back, yeah. And a striker can't score without the service. Rodkin will sell more players, which will leave us in the shit. Rodkin out. Yeah, no. Samare Daka, I would get rid, personally. We got a fleece with Cody and Ward. Ward has no chance getting in over Okonkwo. To be fair, mate, Luke called it from day one. He was like, mate, Okonkwo is so much better than Danny Ward. I think we all said that, to be fair, but you know what I mean. He was going at it. Gus Edwards take Cody with him on his way to Wolves. I don't know who's Gus Edwards. Who is Gus Edwards? Somebody tell me who Gus Edwards is. I don't know who. Am I being an idiot? Gus Edwards. American football running back. Is that who you mean? No, surely not. Let me know who Gus Edwards is, who you're referring to. Michael, who the hell is Gus? Yeah, exactly. 23 minutes in. Oh, Michael Edwards. Wait, no, Rob Edwards. Sorry, he means. Okay. 23 minutes in and Locks is smiling. It's a good Monday. We'll see how long that lasts. We've got Ryan up next. He might ruin my day. Hey. Okay. Let's have a look. There was one more comment I wanted to bring up before we bring Ryan in. Where is it? I saw it. Here we go. Andy King to see the season out if Marti gets sacked is what I think they will do. I think that would be an absolute... That's my worst case scenario is Andy King to the end of the season. Okay, let's get Ryan in. Let me just flick this back on. Where is it? Where's it gone? There it is. And here's Ryan. Hello, mate. What's going on? You're on mute. No, he's not here. He's not here. Ryan, I'll come back to you. Jump out and jump back in, mate. Jump out of StreamYard and jump back in. Dimitri, you're up next, mate. I saw your message. You're up next, Dimitri. Agreed, should not be the case, but I can see them doing it. Yeah, I'm in agreement with you, mate. Yeah, Gus Edwards is a running back. Yeah, I think Locks is really liking those sound effects. To be fair, they've been here for ages. I've just started using them today, even more than usual. So yeah. That wasn't a sound effect. No, I'm joking. Right, Dimitri, you ready? I can't see you. Here he is. What's going on, mate? How's things?
Evening, lads, evening logs. I watched your video you uploaded earlier that was about Marti, and I also have the same feeling of a total uncertainty about him. When he came, I thought he would be at least tactically flexible, unlike our beloved Ruud van Nistelrooy. And surely there were some good matches so far this season, though championship is the league, it's all about consistency, which should be achieved only by adapting to different rivals individually, or at least by having the best squad in the league. So in my opinion, we don't have both of these things, unfortunately. And what do you think? How can it be achieved, and whether it be achieved due to some policy of our government?
So do you
management? Yeah.
Do you disagree then with what I said? Because I think I said, I think we will sit here in 1 year's time and be thankful that we didn't sack him. That's my prediction.
Well, I'm not certain if the results will be poor. I don't think that he will stay, because even if compared to Ruud, it was in the Premier League. Yeah, a lot of managers, even you see what happened with Wolverhampton. It seemed the previous season that
Vitor Pereira.
Vitor Pereira, yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot. But yeah, it seemed that he was the perfect man for them, for this team, for Portugal, half Portuguese team, and but you see how it went with him. Something went wrong, and hope Wolves are in the 20th, the last position in the league. So it depends upon the results. All the managers are just are dependent upon their results that they show with the team. And
well, that's it though, isn't it? Because it's a results business. So if he doesn't get the results, he will be sacked. But on the weekend, he got the results. So I think people should give him a break for a couple of weeks, man. He got the results.
I have a genuine question to him. So why is he deliberately putting tough center backs into right back position? I haven't seen that he's putting in the left back, but to right back certainly kind of 3 or 4 times already. Okoli, Chaudhry, whoever he put there. Why if you put in 1, 2 and the third center back, in fact, but why not play in 3 the formation with 3 defenders? That's my question.
No, I hear you, mate. Because when you see the lineup, the starting 11, you see Nelson, Vestergaard, Okoli, and let's say Ricardo or Thomas, whoever, and you think, oh, okay, so that's going to turn into a back 3. The fullback's going to either invert or become wide. But that's not how it works, right? He's playing Okoli as a right back, literally a right back, not a centre back. So, yeah, I understand what you mean. But though I would say I don't think Okoli's been bad. I just think with the ball and passing, it's not great. It's quite poor at times.
These positions, left back and right back, this should be with a great passing. Even if they are not strong enough physically, they should be able to pass the ball, to cross, to move faster. It's the simplest, I think, principle, the basic principle of every team, that every tactic. So why shouldn't the coach of the team, even in the championship, use these principles, basic principles of the game? Maybe they haven't played any FIFA or Pro Evolution Soccer yet to just know the basics, the rules. They have the licenses of being the coaches. So how?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Paul says here we won against a Norwich team that haven't won at home all season. Stoke will be the real test, because I think, if I just double check, Stoke are third. They are third in the table, 8 wins, 3 draws, 4 losses. So they are about 6 points, I think, 6 points ahead of us. So not miles ahead. But what does that show, Dimitri? We're only 6 points off third. You know, it's not that bad.
I don't think for now. I don't think about the points. How far we are from the third place, the second place. I think you said about the problems that can occur with Stoke and with Norwich. I think at this point, almost all the teams in the championship can cause us the problems. In some ways, we struggled last time. We struggled the previous times. So I'm not. There are some strong concerns about the results. If the situation won't be fixed by Marti, I think he can fix it by just rearranging the tactics. Why put in Daka? That's my question from the previous years. Why put in Daka if you have at least some other people, even Ayu? I understand that Ayu is Ayu, but Daka just he can't provide a single even assist, single goal. Yeah, recently, maybe I'm mistaken, but he made an assist. Yeah, he made an assist. Daka.
Yes, he got the assist for Bobby Reed's goal.
Yeah.
He also got an assist for Jordan James against was it Wrexham, I think. So so yeah, he's had 2 assists now. So let me ask you this.
Congratulations to him.
Yeah, just a goal now. We just need a goal. Let me ask you this, because I asked Craig, who would, now that Nelson's injured, who would be your 2 centre backs?
Yeah, as I said, on one of the previous streams, Colin shows it's kind of the problem with 2 positions: central back and the striker. We need a striker, but we also have some decent problems with center backs. As we know, Westergaard is really slow. He even if he is capable of reading the game, of being positionally correct, etc., with his strong sides and experience, etc., but he's really slow. He needs just to not retire, but not playing for a championship team that struggles for being on the Premier League, to go to the Premier League. And I don't know the situation with Fas, if he is mentally prepared for being normal at the defense. Akoli is plus minus great defender, but he also has such kind of problems with controlling the ball. He is a bit wooden, so to say.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. You know,
Yes.
I know exactly what you mean. I remember the game he played against Huddersfield in the Cup with Ben Nelson, and they were both terrible. But Okoli
Yes.
was dropped. He was dropped, and I think since coming back, he's been pretty solid.
Why? Also, the question about Voyo, is he even alive in this team? Or
Woyo?
Voyo Coulibaly? Yeah, and
No,
Chris.
he's at Sassuolo, I believe. Let me
Yeah.
just double.
Okay, so he left.
I don't know. He's in Italy. I don't know if it's Sassuolo. Yeah, it is. It's Sassuolo. He's on loan. He's on loan at Sassuolo. In Italy.
Geez, I just miscalculated this.
No,
information.
mate. One start. He had one start for us against Brentford in the Premier League, and he lasted 45 minutes. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, at least for some matches that I watched him, he was at least physically capable. Maybe not tactically, but physically better than even Ricardo. Yes, Ricardo is declining, not rapidly, but declining due to his ages maybe and traumas. Yes, and that's unfortunate. But maybe we should use Christensen as a centre back. I don't know. Why not?
Well, we saw Thomas, didn't we, a couple of times as a centre? I don't know. Right, Dimitri, gonna end it there, mate. Gonna move on to the next caller.
I suppose that we should earn some points next time, but yeah, there are some really huge doubts.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, and we're going up. We're getting promoted. I'm telling you. All right, mate. See you soon. Cheers, Dimitri. See you soon. All the best, mate. Right, next caller is going to be Ryan. If his microphone's working, yeah, don't worry, Greek Fox and Box, mate. You've got about 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes. Where's Ryan? I've lost him. There he is. Let's see if his mic's working. Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll.
Oh. Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Ah, I got you. I can hear you. I'm joking. How are you, mate? What's going on?
Yeah, sorry about that. My mic setting wasn't in the right place. I don't know what happened there, but thank goodness it's working now. So yeah, I'm all good now.
How are you feeling, mate? After 3 points on the board.
Yeah, finally we get a win. Thank goodness for that. Didn't feel like we were going to do it after seeing the team selection that Marti picked. I was like, oh my god, oh my goodness. Why has he picked that team, man? So, but at least we got a win, and that's the important thing. So,
what did you think to seeing Okoli at right back again?
I thought it was a bit strange, to be honest. To an extent, I could sort of get why, because he didn't put in a bad showing against Borough that I think it was on Tuesday night. I think yeah, he wasn't too bad, but I still would have expected Ricardo to have played in that position. But to put him at left back, that was an odd decision, really, because as you were saying the other day, he's not played there for goodness knows how many years. So it was a bit of a strange decision.
And weirdly, also, in the Middlesbrough game, Luke Thomas wasn't even that bad in the Middlesbrough game, so I don't get why he was dropped for that one.
I agree. Absolutely. And not only that, what about Jordan Ayew playing left wing? I mean, what a shocker of a decision that was. I couldn't believe that. When you got, Bozo, Mavididi and Monga sat on the bench to utilise. I just couldn't believe it. I was thinking that we were going to start with a different system.
That audio was taken. Jordan Ayew was wearing a mic while running up the wing. So there you go. That was him.
Oh, dear.
But no, I thought. Talk to me about JJ, mate, because what a guy, what a player, what a signing.
Mate. Just sign him up on a permanent deal. For goodness sake, he is an absolute gem. He ticks every single box that would have been crying out for. When we lost KDH, he's that type of player that we've badly missed. And we were saying in the summer, well, I was saying in the summer, I think it was just before the season started, get a box-to-box midfielder player in. And we've got it. And he was shown for that winning goal that he scored. Brilliant header. Makes a darting one into the box, gets on the end of a cross. And it was good to see Vitalo, by the way, to go on his right foot and put a cross in. We don't see that often from Abdul. And yeah, it was really, really pleasing to see, really. So, and he celebrated, and that was great. Loved that.
I don't know if you saw. Whoa! Did I just change color? What the fuck? What did I just press?
Yeah, I think you may have changed color.
It keeps changing. Anyway, sorry about that. That threw me off. Yo, what did you think to Abdul? Because Abdul made team of the week, championship team of the week, and he didn't really stand out. Although he got the assist right late on.
Yeah, we did. He did. So it does count for something. I don't think overall his performance was that bad. I think he's been better than he has been in recent weeks, to be fair. Because obviously he has been isolated, whether it was Mongo or whether it was Mavadidi on the other side. But yeah, he's still the one player you expect to make this team tick at this moment. I know Jordan James is also doing it himself as well. And yeah, I just think those are encouraging signs that we're seeing. And plus, we're seeing players that are still playing for Marti.
Yes. Well, clearly, because they did fight. They did fight until the end, and you saw the celebrations at the end. They seemed to care. Yeah,
they do. Because it was far better than we saw against Blackburn the other week. It was by far the worst performance we put in under Cifuentes by far. So, yeah, I think the only way you can look it up, even though looking at the players, you don't know what Leicester team is going to turn up week after week by each game. So, yeah, I think you're just going to see some good performances, some bad. I just think there's going to be a bit of inconsistency a little bit, which is, I can sort of get really when you've got strikers that we've got that are not really producing in terms of getting goals to ease off the pressure of some of them.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree, mate. I agree completely. I mean, Josh said here, disagree, Rick, because somebody else said Ricky P looks shit. Josh says, disagree. He's looking bad because Abdul isn't tracking back as much as he used to. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Ryan, let me ask you this, mate. Sorry to throw this upon you. Chance.
Oh, yes. I know what you mean. These chants from the Leicester fans.
Big talking point.
Huge talking point. I thought it was absolutely disgusting, really. I mean, you can criticize Woodkin and Top regarding decision making. That's fine. We're all entitled to have our own opinions. I've been one of those people that have been critical of their decisions. I'll be the first to admit. But there's no excuse for those vile, disgusting chants like some of them were chanting at the weekend. And I was hearing there was death threats towards John Woodkin. And I mean, that is... I am absolutely sick into the stomach. I mean, whoever those people were responsible for that should be banned for life from going to another football match. I think it's utterly disgusting.
Yeah, no, I agree, mate. I agree. I mean, we've spoken about it a lot already, but it's just crazy that people thought it was a smart idea to sing what they did about Rudkin. There was some questionable chants about Top. I suppose it's some people will argue the Top chant wasn't meant in any bad way, but I think some people have definitely taken it in a bad way with a couple of the words used. But yeah, it's shocking, mate. It's shocking, and obviously we got the fan groups who came out and supporter groups came out and condemned the chants, and then obviously the club came out and mentioned it as well. So it's not
because
good,
it affects parents that take their kids to go to watch a football game. It affects them. They'll be thinking to the back of into their minds, do I really want to put put my kids through this environment? No, they wouldn't. So I just think it's utterly disgusting, and some of those people should be ashamed of themselves, really.
No, I agree, mate. I agree. Right, Ryan, thank you, mate. Thanks for calling in, pal. Much appreciated. We will
welcome.
see you again very soon, mate. All right? All the best.
Yeah.
Take care. Tom says, how many more starts will Skip get before Marti realises he's shit? Well, Tom, 3 losses in a row without Skip. A draw and a win with Skip. Make of that what you will. Maybe Skip is our answer. Maybe Skip is our saviour. All hail Oliver Skip. No, I'm joking, of course. But yeah, I think Marti went for the runners, and that's what. Yeah, I think that's the only excuse I have for Marti on that one, mate. I think he went for the ones that are going to run more, and I think Skip will run more than Samare. So, although in both games we probably looked better when Skip was off the pitch, right? So there you go. But no, I hear you. Greek Fox in the box. Are you? I think that's the next guy. Is that next? Yes, it is. Are you ready, mate? Are you ready? Doesn't look like it. Steve is on some mad one tonight asking that question. I don't know what the hell he's going about. Paul, football's so simple when the ball's crossed in the right place. All Brighton comes to mind. Right, I think Greek Fox in the box has disappeared for a little bit. So it's going to be Mark. It's going to be Mark. So here he comes. What's going on, mate? How's things?
Hey, mate. How's it going?
All good, mate. All good. 3 points. Marti in.
Yeah. Hey, still, all right? Me and you, Marti in. We're in the Marti in club. Yeah, we're starting to wane a little bit, but yeah, we'll take it. I mean, again, it was dross, wasn't it? But beggars can't be choosers at this point. What was it? 60 minutes. It wasn't good again. Questionable team selection, like you've already covered on with the other callers. But I don't know. It's like a sliding door moment, right? I feel like 2 managers, one of them's going to get executed and sacked, and 1 minute it's looking like Marti and 1-0 up. I don't know. Very strange. Orange 1-0 up, and I get it. They've lost every home game. They're suddenly in a position they're not used to, winning at home. They sit back, kind of invite us on, and then of course our subs make a big difference. Dover-Reed and Mavididi, thought he did okay as well. So yeah, kudos to him. I mean, when Dover-Reed was coming on, I was like, oh god, here we go. But in fairness, we call him when he's shy, but got to take my hat off to him. With his assist and his goal, took his goal well. That seems to be it, though, right? We've seen him start before, and he's not really done it. Is he more of one of those where does he now deserve another chance to start, or do you just, I don't know.
Well, I was just checking when it was. I'm just looking here when it was. It was I want to say it was the Swansea and the Wrexham game. He played both games. He started both games.
He started both, yeah.
I think the Wrexham game he was decent in. To be fair, he had a decent game in that one. But the Swansea game, which we won just before the international break, he played 58 minutes and he came off because he was. I thought he was bang average, and that was in the 10 because Monga was on the Monga and Fatah were out wide on that game. So I think you're right. It's one of them, though. I think maybe he is just better as an impact player, potentially. Come off the bench,
I mean, it was nice
goal.
Yeah. The good thing is, again, he comes on, JJ goes back in with Winks. Again, that's where we need him, right? I mean, to be fair, it wasn't bad as a 10. I feel like he was everywhere, right? Which is great. That's the player we know he is. He's got an engine on him. Arriving late in the box, which is what he told in his initial interview when he joined us. And we saw that. I mean, great header. I mean, we take it. I think we don't want to get too, again, kind of papers over the cracks maybe, but you can only beat what's in front of you. That old adage, right? So we go and lose that, everyone's complaining. So it's a win, right? So we take it, and then, but yeah, bigger tests ahead in Stoke. I mean, if we can somehow, I don't know, go and get a result against Stoke, and then everything looks a lot different. Then it does. It's like
if we win that game, mate. I mean, look, listen. Look, let me. I mean, just to give some context. I mean, you said the Marti in was waning, but after the Middlesbrough game, it was 58% of people were Marti out. And then after, sorry, it wasn't 58, it was 62. 62% of people were Marti out. And after the Norwich game, it switched to 54% were Marti in. So it's bang down the middle pretty much. So if we beat Stoke, that's going to get up. That's going to rise again. Obviously, if we lost to Stoke, it's going to fall again. It just depends at the minute. It's literally game to game now, Mark. It's just going up and down, in and out.
And I think that's the thing. There's such a even split in the camp. I feel you're going to have that the next, because I struggle again. It can happen in the Championship, but I struggle to see it's going on like something like a run like Coventry are doing, right? I mean, when you've got that momentum behind you, and we saw it in Renzo, right? It's a hard train to stop. But with the current group, we've seen that they're playing for the manager still, but I don't see the consistency levels for us to knock out those results. But it can happen, right? I mean, who knows? And with that points deduction around the corner, that could then knock us back again, and then it's how we deal with that. But yeah, one game at a time. I think we. Again, where I am. We need to ride this season out by hook or by crook and keep Marti and, stick with him. It's a project. And I know something like Craig was saying earlier, I love Craig, but I don't agree with that if we go up, we get rid of Marti. That just wouldn't make sense, right? It's a project. That's the whole reason, otherwise you'd get rid of him before now.
Craig rightly so got the bozo alert there. Clibbo. I mean, Clibbo's just fully anti Marti.
Yeah,
I mean, I can see Stoke beating us comprehensively. Clibbo did also say this about Norwich, though, so I will just throw that in there. And I think he said it about Middlesbrough as well. We didn't lose that one. So, but no, I hear what you're saying, Clibbo. I'm not saying it's all positive. Of course, there's some big concerns about us under Marti, but. Yeah, I mean, I said it on the video today. I said it just now as well, Mark. I think in a year's time, we're going to look back and be thankful we didn't. Because I think that I feel like this season was maybe just about the right manager, wrong time. But if we keep him long enough, it might be the right time. This is my point. Like, right manager, wrong time. But if you see it out, it'll be the right manager, right time. That's how I feel about it.
I mean, I want to believe that, and I do. It's just it's hard though, right? We've seen how the fan base were turning toxic and have been, and I get it. I don't have these, thoughts that he's above being sacked just in my head, but it's a results business. I get that, but sometimes you've got to be just like, look, promotion ain't happening this season. Potentially, right? With the points deduction, that's what it's gauged on that. But we might look down the line and be like, if we hold on to him, of course, none of us have a crystal ball, right? It's all about opinions, and that that's mine. I think we just need to stick this one out. There's no one we can bring in that would, in my mind, make much of a difference, if any, with what he'd have to play with. So stick it out, Marti in.
Yeah, it's interesting because a lot of people did say, oh, we're not going up this season. Pre-season, right? Before the season started, a lot of people said we're not going to go up. It's a write-off season, whatever. But I don't know how much they actually meant that, because if I said to people, in July, okay, we're going to get Marti Cifuentes in, we're going to not spend a single penny, we're going to lose players, high earners. And in November, we're going to be 4 points off the playoffs. I've got a feeling a lot of people still would have been like, okay, spending no money, losing big earners, getting rid of the dead wood. and we're going to be 4 points off the playoffs in November. I think a lot of people maybe would have said yes to that still. So, yeah, I don't know.
A lot of that, it soon goes out the window. That's easily said, right? It goes out the window once we start losing. And I get it. I mean, some of them I do understand and that's why I said last week, I am Martin, but it's waning. And that was purely because of I felt we were regressing in terms of performance and the beyond questionable team selections, which we kind of got again to some extent at the weekend. So that still does leave me a little concerned, but he just keeps putting some round pegs in square holes. But
I think we're all gutted, Mark, that there's not a game in 3 days. Like I think we're all gutted that there's not another game straight away to build a bit of momentum. Because as we saw with the Swansea game,
that international break,
the momentum's gone. The momentum's gone as soon as it as soon as it started, it's gone because you've got the break. But you never know. You could that could give them a bit of, coming back from 1-0 down to score a couple goals and win the game, get the 3 points. Could give the squad a bit of a feel good factor, if you like. And you never know, that could roll over. It could roll over.
And that's why, and that's why I think now more than ever that Stoke game, the more I think of it, it's a massive game. It's massive in so many different ways. Just to continue the momentum. To get the crowd inching back on favour. They put in a good performance at home after that last Middlesbrough game. It's baby steps, right? But we can only do that by putting in the performances and getting the results. That's the only way you're going to win these fans over. So, and I get that.
Yeah, this is true as well. By the way, it gives the injured players a little bit more time as well. So yeah. Anyway, right, Mark. Thank you for calling,
Thanks,
mate.
buddy.
Much appreciated. We'll see you very soon, mate. All right. See you in a bit. Bye bye. Okay. So Greek Fox in the Box missed his spot, so he's next. Although is he here? Is he here? I can't tell. He is here. So it's Greek Fox in the Box. Then it's Reese. I'm looking forward to a chat with Reese boy. And then we've got Ross to end us off with Absolute Cinema, as always. So here he is. What's going on, mate? How are you?
What's good, Locks? How are we?
All good, mate. All good. How are you? That's why you took so long, innit? You were putting your flag on.
I had to get it set up. Yeah, get the tape on each end of the flag.
Yeah. How are you feeling, mate? 3 points, a win in the bag?
Finally, we've got a win, honestly. Felt like it was forever. But the win was coming, though. Norwich, they were bad at home. I mean, we conceded first, and there was a lot of negativity, but turn it around. Jordan James, I love Jordan James. I want us to sign him permanently. I really want us to get one.
Yeah, I think we've got to, mate. I mean, apparently it's £4 to £5 million, which is a bargain.
That's dead cheap. That's dead cheap for such a crazy good player. Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, the flag's gone.
Oh, we can continue, I guess.
yeah, we're all good. Yeah, no, that's cheap, mate. You're not going to get a player like that anywhere else for that money, I don't think so. I would do it. You can do it early. I would do it in January. Just do it. Pay it.
Exactly. Just get it out of the way. Get him in Leicester. Keep him in. He's going to score all the goals. He's going to control the midfield. He's going to do it all. He's going to be Winks' replacement.
Ooh. Let me ask you this. What do you think to this? Josh says, we all wanted a total reset because we have stale players that won't give 100%. It can't be done in one season. We have to give Marti time. Are you Marti in or Marti out, mate?
Personally, I'm Marti in. I mean, mainly because of the fact that if we sack Marti, then who do we have? Because it's a sinking ship anyway, and we've employed Marti to be part of the sinking ship. So if we put another manager, then the ship's still going to be sinking. Maybe at a slower rate, maybe at a faster rate. Who knows? But it's still going to be sinking nonetheless.
The Titanic, mate. It's the Titanic at the minute, mate. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down.
And also,
go on.
1 second.
Oh, no worries. I was going to say anyway, Ryan did say if we don't sign, play the Welsh anthem, James is a god. We've got to do that. we
and
go.
also, like, another talking point that I want to talk about is actually the fans. Yeah, because I heard on Good Morning Foxes that actually, yeah, there were the death threats to Rudkin and top to sell the club. I mean, I'm Greek, so I can give you like what it feels to be a foreign fan as well. Like in Greece, we've got lots and lots of chants about families and stuff. Like each Greek team has a chant about like go have sex with the mother or something like that. Yeah, that sort.
I know what
yeah,
you mean.
I
know what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, but somewhat heavy chants. But
do they sing that to their own staff? That's the question.
No.
Yeah, to be fair though, like if that was the chant that was sung towards Rodkin, no one's making a big fuss about it, right? Rodkin's been called all sorts over the last couple of years, but to
tell him to die is something else.
Yeah, that's too far. It's too
Yeah.
far. Like, and I mean, somebody was on the BBC today saying like, if the police got involved, they could take action. Like they
could arrest the guys that were in the stadium and just put them in football ban. Boom, just like that.
Anyone who said that, anyone who sung that, they can be banned for that. So I don't think it was worth it, to be honest. I think they're probably realizing it was very silly. To do what
and I've got like another 2 points to make about the fans. Like me, I'm a younger fan myself. So it's getting me thinking. If the club's is in a state where my kids grow up, do I want to take them to games? Do I want to take them to away days? Do I want to take them to even home games? If when they grow up it's as toxic as this. And secondly,
I was going to say because a lot of people are saying the same thing. Yeah, a lot of people are saying the same.
And also, secondly, does criticising Rudkin? Do we have to criticise Rudkin? Absolutely. Financial mismanagement, PSR, 90k a week for Winks. I mean, what else can we say? But does that mean that you have to chant death to him? No. You can criticise him without telling him to. Yeah.
Yeah. I 100%. I totally agree. I agree.
Like, there's a way to criticize the board without chant being like really heavy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's there's ways to do it. There's ways to express yourself, and that's not it. And you know, I think there will, if it continues, there will be people that get banned. There will be people that get banned. I agree completely. Okay, mate. Well, thanks as always for calling in, mate. Next time, get your flag to stay up.
I'll probably get some better tape.
Yes, mate. Nice one, mate. We'll see you soon. All the best. Ya. Cheers, pal. Take care. Right, Reese, get ready. Get ready, you little shit. What? He's just disappeared. There he is. Is he here? I think he's here. Get ready, Reese.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Here he is. Let's get Reese on. Reese, what's going on, mate? How's things?
All right, mate. How are you?
Good. How are you feeling after 3 points? Let me guess. Still Marti out. I know you are. Don't worry. I know.
No, I mean, the one thing I will give him praise is the subs changed the game, and obviously he made them as the manager. But the thing that counters it for me is why didn't he have, like, you know, it's like what Kate said, you had a 6 in the 10. Why didn't we have a 10 in the 10 when we had one on the bench? So that's where I'm kind of. Oh, that was funny. I mean, he texted me the other day, and he was like, "Reece, I shouted you 4 times." I did not hear him. I swear, Steve, I did not hear you. I'm sorry.
What do you think? Let me ask you this, Reece. Right? Let me ask you. Let me just read this. One of your chats were blaming the 80s for fans' behaviour. I can show you yesterday. Yeah, I did see some comments, mate. Yeah, like this. We'll talk about the chants in a second again. But let me ask you this, Reece. Like, that's what I just said. I don't know if you heard it, but I said, I think, you know, people are saying Marti's the right man at the wrong time. Mm-hmm. My counter argument to that, Reece, is if we wait long, if we give him time, it will be the right time. Do you get what I mean?
Mm.
Like, I think if we gave him until the summer, next summer, I think that is the right time because he's going to be able to spend some actual money. More deadwood is gone. More high earners are gone because they're at the end of their contract. And Marti can then finally build the squad he wants to.
I can see that argument because obviously he has got a good track record in the Championship with QPR, and obviously that's what got him the Leicester job. But I don't know. I keep saying to Uncle Clibber, I do feel sorry for him. I do feel sorry for him because I do think there's players that don't want to be there, but it's like I say, he keeps picking them, and But I'm willing to give him a little bit more, just a little bit. If we can get on a bit of a run, and hopefully this Norwich, I think this international break's come at the right time, by the way, because we've got loads of players injured. We need Nelson back. We need Jakub back. We need those players back. So whereas the other times where we won against Swansea and Birmingham, we won before an international break. I think they came at the wrong time. So I think this one's come at the right time in terms of like where we are at the minute. So let's regroup, let's go again. But I will give him credit. He made the changes and we did get the 3 points in the end. But it was a shocking 70 minutes prior to the subs coming on, and that I won't forget.
It's bang on, yeah. It was terrible, and I think we were helped by the fact that Norwich sat back and invited the pressure, right? Which is what we've done before, and it just doesn't work out. Like I think it's terrible game management. Like they were 2-0. Sorry, they were winning. They were a goal up. Go for the second, man. How many times do we say it about Leicester when we're 1 up? Go for the second. Rather than kind of like we did against Middlesbrough, right, where we sat back and invited them on, and that just invites danger. So I think we were helped a little bit by that. But yeah, I don't know. Do you think we're going to see? Because I think Reece will see, assuming Ramsey's not back, which I don't think he's going to be back for a long while. James, Winks, Bobby Reed.
That would be my 3. Obviously, that if Ramsey's fit, then I would put him in, but I don't think he will be fit because I think. But in terms of Bobby, he's just got a footballing brain. He knows where to be. He's not the quickest or anything like that, but he knows where to be, and he was in the right place at the right time. And that's a lot of things these players haven't got is a good footballing brain, and he has got that. But that would be my 3 for the Stoke game if Aaron Ramsey isn't fit. I thought Akoli has had another good game. I don't want to see him at right back, though. I don't want to see him at right back. I think it's a waste because fullbacks are expected to do a lot more than just defend, and he ain't got the attacking aspect to his game. But he did okay defensively, and I understood why he was put there. I thought Luke Thomas did okay as well. I really thought he did okay when he come on. I thought his deliveries in the box were okay as well. They're getting better.
The last 2 games, I think the last 2 games he was pretty good.
Yeah, he did okay. Yeah, he done all right against Middlesbrough as well. And this thing about Skip, and I understand where people are coming from, but with Samara, you feel like you're playing with 10 men. With Skip, you don't, because then you've got 11 runners on the pitch. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Yes and no for me, Reece. I mean, yes, running-wise, I agree, okay, but I still think Skip is just a passenger in every single game he plays. Like, I feel like Skip runs a lot, but I don't think he gets involved. I don't think he gets involved in the game. So which I think we do play with 10 men with Skip, but I also think that about Samare. But you're picking, but if both feel like 10 men, go for the one that at least runs, which is Skip, right? But I don't think we will see it now, though. I think it'll be James, Winks, and Bobby Reed, especially in the next game.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't keep chopping and changing it. We know Bobby Reed can do a job. We know, and we know what Winks can do, even though he's a bit of an arsehole, but we know what he can do. Yeah, I agree, Uncle Clibber. I think Skip's done more. He's done a little bit more than what he has done in previous games. I don't know if you agree, Locks. I thought his passing was a bit better. I thought his passing was a lot quicker at the weekend. I was watching him and Daka specifically, and I hope you agree with this. I'd keep Daka in the side as a striker.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I suppose I agree. Well,
I don't want to hear Jordan Ayew anymore. I don't want to hear Jordan Ayew anymore. He's done. He's done.
He's done as a left winger. I don't think he's done as a striker.
I think he's useless as a striker, mate. I think he's useless as a striker. He spends more time on his arse than he does on his own feet. It's like what Imran says. It's like a marshmallow.
Yeah, marshmallow blowing away in the wind. But we need a striker. Carranza's not the answer either.
No, he's not. He's not good enough. He's lazy. Lazy.
Would you send him back in January?
Yes. Get rid of him. Get rid. I don't see a reason why we can't spend a little bit of cash considering the business we've done in the window. So why not go and put a cheeky bid in for Ivanovic? Because he'd come here. We're a bigger club.
You like Ivanovic, don't you?
I do. He's what we need. He's another Ajoa. Gets stuck in. He's physical and he's good on the ball. He's the player I'd go for. Yeah, he's like a mini Mitrovic. It's like a little mini Mitrovic.
I always wanted Mitrovic to play for Leicester. I always wanted
Mitrovic. I love him. You hate playing against him, but you love him on your team. It's like Diego Costa. Everyone, I hate Diego. I love him. I'd love him on my team. You'd all love him on your team. So we need a menace up top, hold the ball up and get these wingers into play. But, we'll see.
No, I think you're right on that. A menace. I think you're right about a menace because Vardy was a menace. And there is nothing menacing about Jordan Ayew, Patson Daka and Carranza, especially Daka. He is not menacing at all. He goes down like a bloody...
Really?
Oh, no, mate, he's fucking... I agree with you. He should start. Okay, I agree with you. However...
Right.
Oh, man, he's just... I think he's pathetic. He
nearly got 2 goals from their keeper. And he was pressing. The other 2 strikers don't do that. That's why I think he is a little bit of a menace in that department. But I get where you're coming from in terms of the menace in the other department, in terms of holding the ball up. But in terms of pressing,
I mean a bit of fucking fight as well. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yes, I agree on that. Yeah.
I feel like if you could combine Carranza's like I've got a thing on my screen. Yeah, if you could combine Carranza, because he is a little bit scrappy. Like I think he can lose his temper a little bit, right? So if you could combine that from Carranza, Daka's pace, and probably like Ayew's like ball control, maybe, then I think you would have a very good striker. Although none of them can fucking score, so maybe not. Maybe not.
No.
Talk to me then, Reese. The chance. What have you made to been kicking off?
Well, unfortunately for me, I was stood in the section where the singings were taking place. Now,
Reese was singing. I'm joking.
No, not well. I mean, I was singing "Sack the Board," which I still believe we should sack the board because I don't think they're competent enough. I weren't singing "Rudkins are see you next Tuesday." I weren't singing that. In terms of the Rudkin's going to die, that's a step too far. And I even put it in your comment section on Good Morning Foxes. It's too far. You can be angry at someone for doing a rubbish job, and I think he is doing a terrible job. But to wish death on someone, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. He probably is my worst enemy, to be fair, because he's driving my football club into the bleeding ground at the minute. But I wouldn't wish death upon him. That's a step too far. He's a human being at the end of the day. He's being paid by the club. And ultimately, it's Top's decision to keep him in or get rid of him. So I think the ultimate blame has to be with Top in terms of that department. But yeah, I didn't like it.
For a long time, it never went to Top. Now it does, right? Top gets it now as well because he's not doing anything about it. He's just sat there twiddling his thumbs, letting Rodkin keep control and stuff. But it's just, I think we could all agree what was sung was crazy, to be honest. And if it continues, people will start getting banned.
Yeah. I mean, people that were singing the Rudkin's going to die chants, I think should get banned. That's a step too far. In terms of like it's like I said, chance of you're not fit to wear the shirt, sack the board. I'm all right with that. Like you're voicing your opinion, which I think we're entitled to voice our opinion. If we don't think things are good enough, we've got a fucking right to stand there and sing those sort of things. But one thing I wanted to ask you about in terms of the chants, what did you think to the sell the club and F off home chants?
I can see, I can see how some people would interpret that as slightly racial, because that's what the accusations are. That's what the accusations are from some people, that it was racial undertones, as they call it, and I can understand it because I think it's the fuck off home bit. It's the fuck off home bit, right? Because would they sing that if if the owner was from Manchester. They wouldn't, Reese. It's because he's not British. That's where that bit came from, the fuck off home bit. It's because he's not from this country. In my opinion, that's how me and many others have interpreted it, to be honest. And many other people agree. I was listening to Radio Leicester today. Piper said the same thing. A couple of the fan groups said the same thing. That's how it felt. I'm not saying that everyone who sang that meant it that way. Some people would have joined in, not even thinking, right? Not even thinking. Yeah. But that's how it seems, and that's how it comes across to a lot of people. So, yeah, as I said, would they sing it if he was from London or Manchester? I don't think so, mate. But also, the thick bastards that sang it, right? He was at home. He's in Thailand. He's in Thailand. And as Kate mentioned on Good Morning Fox yesterday, he will consider Leicester his second home. So, rightly
well, I mean, it's like, rightly or wrongly, people will say it's his second home, and I get why people would say that because he has been at the club for a long time. But I'll always stand by the fact that it's his dad that got us in the position we were in originally, and I will always stand by that. Yes, he was probably learning to take over from when his dad was ready to retire, but unfortunately he passed away. But I'll always commend his dad for the job that he done at the club. But going back to the chants, it's just the way. I mean, when I heard the chants, I didn't think of the racial thing. I just thought of it. It's just go home sort of thing. Yeah, but it depends what sort of way you think about it. It's a bit of a catch-22. But
that's what I'm saying, Reece. When you're in the heat of the moment, when you're at the game and you've got hundreds of people around you singing it, I wouldn't expect like someone to just instantly think, oh, you know what I mean, there's racial undertones. I wouldn't expect people to instantly think, but I think in hindsight now, looking back, I think whoever started it, honestly, I believe the person that started that chant, I think it was meant in that way. I think it was meant racially, to be honest. That's how I feel about it. I'm not saying I'm not saying everyone who sang it meant that, but the person who started it, I do believe that's how he meant it. Because why would you say fuck off? Yeah, I've already said it 1,000 times, but they wouldn't be singing it otherwise. So, but yeah, I don't know. It's there's been a lot of focus on the Rodkin one in particular because that was a really, really bad one.
That's too far. It's too far. I can't stand him. I cannot stand the bloke. I think he's a cancer on our club. But that's too far. It's too far.
Yeah, I agree. Right, Reece. Thank you so much, mate. Thanks for calling up.
Pleasure.
Much appreciated. We'll see you again soon when Marti wins back-to-back games and we're.
I hope so. I hope he proves me wrong. And I'll be the first one on this channel to come on and say I got it wrong. And like I've done many other times.
Will Clibbo do that?
Well, he's a bit of a stubborn bastard, but I'll make sure he does as well. If we get there. But let's just keep going. Come on, please. Let's just carry on, please.
100%. Yeah. I totally agree. Cheers, Reece, mate. See you
soon.
Later,
mate.
Cheers. Take care. Nice one, Reece. What a guy. We're gonna get Ross in to finish us off in just a second. Leicester is his home. It's rubbish. Daka had a toxic relationship with the ball and seems to love the grass. Worst that could happen was we lost 3 million instead of not being able to score. Who's that about? Kone. Yeah. The guy behind Steve started the chant. Anyway, his family will always be a big part of Leicester no matter what. I think that's true. Anyway, right, let's move on to our final caller of the day, Ross. Hello, mate.
Good evening, Locks. I am doing good. Not doing too bad.
Good to hear.
Couple of days off work, so chillax. Good at Spud Bros Express in Sheffield on Wednesday. Try the jacket tatter. So yeah, not too bad.
Were you at Norwich?
Unfortunately, I wasn't.
That'd be a
Charlie's
long
not
for you.
He would not start with it would have been 90 quid on train. If I'd have gone, but Charlie wasn't well, so I would have stayed at home anyway. He's a lot better now. So
good.
I mean, I watched game. Obviously it was crap. I know we won, but still crap. A team that have lost 7 at home in a row. Obviously, we know what that's like. We've lost 9 in a row at home before, many moons ago. And honestly, when they scored, I thought, God's sake, it's happening. Marti's going. And then all of a sudden, scored a goal and we suddenly, that last 15, 20 minutes was good. We scored, and then obviously I thought this goal is never going to come. And then Jordan James, but in my opinion, Jordan James has saved Marti's job for now. And obviously our next 3 games, there are 3 S's: Stoke, Southampton, Sheffield United. The 3 S's. We need 3 W's out of that. Especially against Stoke will be a tougher one. I'll be honest. Stoke will be a tough test. Southampton, we got to win that one. And Sheffield United, I mean, obviously they've been shite this season. They've been really. I mean, you know, there's Sellers and Wilder and all that bollocks happening. We've got to win them. I mean, not just because I live here. Go on, go for it.
I was going to ask you the same thing that I asked Craig, and that was that if Marti, if we lost the game, would Marti have been hearing this?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Marti would have been on the bus on the way home like this.
Life sucks, and then you die.
Big up Vince McMahon.
Well, maybe not.
Well, in regards to your fired part, all right, that bit, all right.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
sorry. But do you know what? Yeah. If we'd have, I would have made my opinion. If we'd have lost that game, bearing in mind Norwich have lost 7 at home in a row. By the way, you know people seem to forget that. And obviously Liam Manning got the sack. I think whoever lost that game would have got the sack. And I said this to my dad. Me, Dad, and I we disagree on this, but I think he would have gone. He would have been sacked had we lost to Norwich. All right, but that, again, we won, and that's all that matters. And one, Reece, when Reece said earlier about Patson Daka not falling on his feet, is he having a laugh? He falls on his feet more than Bambi on ice.
Yeah,
He's a plant pot. Sorry, Reece, but Patson Daka is falling on his feet a lot. He spends more time on floor than he does trying to score. You know, that wasn't meant to be a rhyme, by the way, but it is what it is. Now, I've got a little stat here. All right, let's have my stats. So, are you ready for this? Tuesday, the 3rd of December, 2024, was the last time Patson Daka scored a goal for Leicester City. 342 days later, 49 weeks, nearly 11 months, and nearly right up to 1 year. 29,448. Sorry, 29,448,800 seconds. Well, that was when I screenshotted it, by the way.
Ross, I will say though, he did score 2 goals in pre-season.
That don't count. All right, sorry. You're a striker. You get paid all this money. I'm sorry. All right, this ain't. Listen, I think he's a bit crap. A bit crap. He scored 2 goals in 2 years.
He's very crap. He's very crap, Ross.
He's utterly. I mean, and Charles earlier, Ayew is not a striker. He is not. I'll just repeat again. He is not a striker. The last striker that scored for us was Jamie Vardy, and that was in May. I'm not going to count June and July because obviously you don't play matches. But since then, so what? You've got August, September, October, 3 and a bit months since a striker last scored for Leicester City. Is absolutely atrocious.
Say that again. Say that last stat.
So, with the exception of June and July, because obviously they don't count, of course, unless the official striker has not scored since the 18th of May, 2025.
That's not true. That's not true.
Well, it is. Think about it.
No, it's not.
Go on then. Who then?
Can't just... Bro, you can't just not class Ayew as a striker.
Ayew is not classified as a striker. He's a winger.
No. Bullshit,
he's a winger.
Bullshit. If you go to Leicester City's page, their website, and you click on their squad, he is down as a forward. Okay, he's down as a forward.
Left winger, forward. That's a forward.
No. He's not down as a left winger. He's down as a forward. Right? You can't. He was given the number 9 shirt. He's played many games as the striker. You can't just deem him not a striker for the stats. Come on, man.
Yeah, but he's not a striker. Sorry. He can wear the number 9 all he wants. Anyone can wear that number 9. But in the day, he's not a striker, and I will debate anybody on it.
Well, Danny Ward wasn't a goalkeeper, right? Are we going to say that?
Well, he had the number 1 shirt, but let's be honest, it wasn't. He was about as he was never a number 1. Never ever in a million years.
He used to drop a lot of number 2s. That's for fucking
Well,
sure.
well, you're not kidding. Yeah, so someone's put in the comments about his 1 year anniversary coming up for Mr. Daka. Do you know what's interesting? Can you know that geezer that not cuts his hair until Man U win 5 in a row? Can you imagine if a Leicester fan did that after we scored against West Ham of not cutting their hair or beard or anything like that until Patson Daka scores? Jesus Christ, if you did that, Locks, bloody hell. You'd have to, on this screen right now, you'd be like this, shifting your hair up every 5 seconds.
I will. Oh, should I say this? I shouldn't.
Go away, do it.
No, I'm gonna back out before I say
No! What, you're gonna not cut your hair until Patson Daka scores a goal? I think you should.
I don't think I can. No, I can't do the hair. I can't do that. I can't.
All right, well, you got to think. I think you should do when if he scores, we got to do a challenge.
All right, how about this? I will not do anything to this until Daka scores a goal.
You got that clipped? Someone's clipped it, right? So, Locks from Britain's Got Talent. Blue Tinted Glasses will not shave his Eddie Guerrero mustache or Dominic Mysterio mustache now until Patson Daka scores a goal for Leicester City. And you know what's interesting? He's got 4. If he doesn't score in the next 3 matches, it'll be when we play Derby. It'll be 1 year and 3 days.
And I will say also, Ross can't come back on the channel until Daka scores a goal. There you go.
Well, that's me. That's my final appearance. Let's thank everybody else for coming.
I'm gonna do it. I will. But to be fair, it will look like this in a year's time as well. So don't worry about that.
Well, but to be fair,
I will caveat. Sorry, what I have to caveat.
Go on.
If he leaves the club, then the bet's over. So
yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, because obviously if he leaves the club, that's different. Of course,
yeah, I'll just have it for life at that point.
But no, on a serious note, though, like people say, "Oh, I feel sorry for him." He's played 50 games and scored no goals. Like he's had chances. He's had chance after chance after chance. Don't get the service. When he does get the service, it's shit.
Yeah.
I honestly, he proper, as Peter Griffin says, grinds my gears. Oh, bloody hell. Jesus Christ, Steve. Someone needs to do other challenges. I'll stop drinking pints for 1 day, the day Daka scores a goal. Someone's put on Twitter.
Can I ask you then, Ross? Can I ask you?
Oh, no. Go on, I'll take this one.
I want to put one forward for you then, right?
Go on then.
This. If Daka scores a brace in the Stoke game, you have to shave your hair.
Well, luckily my hair's staying there then, because he ain't scoring against Stoke.
Do you shake? Do you shake?
Oh, I might as well shake. I'm confident.
Two goals.
If he scores two goals. What? What's with the balloons then?
Yeah, I don't know.
That was weird. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, if he scores 2 goals. Well, I'm going Derby. Do you know what's going to happen?
Hold on. Stop, Ross. Calm down. If he scores 2 goals against Stoke, the call-in show after, you have to come on and shave your hair.
Deal.
There we go.
Only if he scores 2, though. He scores 2.
Or more. 2 or more. 2 or more.
But,
2 or more.
Yeah, all right. And obviously, before, I know we ran over, but I'll just very quickly on them. The chant things. Listen, again, I've been to a lot of games where there's been some horrific chants in general. And again, it's only a small minority. Just make that clear to people. Very small minority. Does it count? If he scores a brace, you need to shave your eyebrows. Mate, you've got no chance.
Ross, just tell me yes or no, right? Don't worry if not. But if he scores a brace, you shave your hair. If he scores a hat-trick, you have to do the eyebrows as well. Deal?
Deal. It's not going to happen anyway, but yeah. Someone thought Ross will be a grandfather by the time Daka scores 2 goals. But seriously, no, he needs to get a goal and then gets more. And do you know what? I know what's going to happen. I'm predicting it now. I'm going to call it now on your show. Exclusive.
He's going to score a brace against Stoke.
No, it's not going to happen. He's going to score the winning goal in the last minute against Derby when it was 1-1, 95th minute. Boom, back at net. that side of Pride Park is going absolutely mental. Yes, I've heard this. So just to take it away a minute, I'm staying up to watch Raw tonight anyway, so I cannot wait. But yeah, anyway, the sixth chance.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh yeah, yeah. The chances are awful.
Yeah.
Awful, mate.
Yeah, absolutely shocking. I don't condone it at all. Also, we can criticise Rudkin, we can criticise Top, yeah, as everybody says. But at the end of the day, you don't wish that upon anybody. I'm not even going to say you don't wish that upon anybody. I won't wish it. I won't even wish it on Dennis Wise, and that he's the most hated person I hate the more than anybody. Honestly.
You're gonna fucking hate Daka after Stoke, mate. That's for sure.
Well,
That's
no, I wouldn't. But I want him to score. I really do want this guy. So.
Right, Ross. I'm gonna let you go, mate. Get ready. What time's Raw?
What 1 morning? I mean, I'm just doing a. Speaking of Jordan James, I am doing great.
And his name is John C.
Jordan, I'm doing an evolution on Jordan James. So in a couple hours' time, he'll be on. He's 69 rated now. He'll be on 84 rated.
All right, mate. Nice one. We'll see you soon, Ross. All the best, mate.
In a bit, lads.
Take care. Cheers. Bye-bye. We're hearing about his FIFA team now as well. There we go. Okay, we're going to end it there. Thanks to everybody for joining us. Much appreciated. Thanks to all of the callers. Thanks to all of the commenters. And thanks to all of the likers. The likers? That sounds a bit weird. The subscribers. All of you. If you haven't liked already, please do so. There's also, I've heard, I don't keep up to date with all the YouTube news. Apparently there's some if you're on your phone, I don't know if it's on YouTube, there's something called Hype. I don't know if that's true. Don't know how it works. Don't know if you have to pay for it. If you have to pay for it, ignore me. But apparently there's something called Hype. So if you click Hype this video, something good happens. I don't know. So if you can do that, that's great. But yeah, we're going to end it there. We'll be back on tomorrow for the Tuesday Night Tactics. And yeah, take care. Bye-bye. No more 200 grand. But our new sponsors, The Beautiful Frame, have smashed it with this Jamie Vardy piece. It's unreal. They're a local Leicester business as well, which makes it even better. And not just City, they do prints for other clubs as well. So it's perfect if you are stuck for a birthday or Christmas present for one of your friends or family. Now, the best bit, they have sorted BTG viewers out with a discount. Just use BTG12 at checkout for money off. BTG12. Grab yours now at thebeautifulframe.com. The link is down below.